Hey guys, it's Tuesday night, and that must mean it's time for me to open up more TTM requests. This week I have 4, and like every week I post, I haven't checked the envelopes to see who they are. I rip them off the sides just to ease the production of this video. But I don't know who's in there. It's a surprise to me when I show them, and it's just kind of fun opening them on camera. So let's get started. Return number 1 this week is Mark Wagner, obviously formerly of the Oakland A's. He's one of the guys that I sent to just because I had a ton of his cards in the common bin and would rather them sign than just sitting in a box downstairs. So it looks like he signed all 5 nicely. He signed the 83, which I'm kind of really digging a lot. Some of the cards, like the 80 tops, kind of hard to see, but overall nice blue Sharpie signature. He's a player that I don't have in my collection, which I try to add to as much as I can. It's a small goal of mine just to get as many former players as possible. Return number 2 comes with a note, and it is Kurt Stillwell. So he's another one that I didn't have before, and I actually had these cards pulled out for over a year before I actually sent them. So he signed an 87 Tops, a 92 Fleer, an 87 Donruss, and a 90-something or other Mother's Cookies. Again, just someone that I wanted to send to because I had the cards. I think he was a highly touted Reds prospect, same class as Barry Larkin. Never panned out, though he did put together a 10-year big league career or so. And my note came back. Let's see what he said. He said, I did get to play in the All-Star game, 1 inning. Cal Ripken played 8, so he was an All-Star in 1988 for the Royals. And then I, of course, asked what his favorite or best game was, and he said he had a 2-home-run game in Minnesota in the early 88 season, may have hit 1 left-handed and 1 right-handed ? So he can't remember, and that should be a pretty easy game to find because he was not blessed with a tremendous amount of power. So I can't imagine that he had too many multi-homer games. All right, so 2 down, 2 to go. Next up is the Chief, Robert Parish, former Celtic great and NBA Hall of Famer. I've written to him in the past. He's pretty good if you wait about a month. I had some cards left over. I've given a couple away to several collectors who just are collecting his cards and needed them. So I figured I'd get the rest signed. Let's see if he got them. So this cool Celtics card, he signed right there on his Hornets jersey. Celtics card with Bird. And then an Electric Diamond Hornets card as well. So this is a really nice return. It's not new to me in my collection, but I do have like a small Parish collection. I probably, over the last, he's been signing for about 10 years. I've probably gotten about 20 or so cards of him signed. And I know you don't want to be too greedy, but I sent basically once every year and a half to him, and 3 or 4 cards. I'm out of cards now, so unless I find a bunch of neat cards at a card show, I won't be sending to him maybe ever again. I won't go out and look for cards. If they happen to fall in my lap, maybe, but I'm out of Parish cards. And then our last return of the week is, with an index card, is former pitcher Ken Tatum. That's been out for a little while. Might have been 2-month return or so. So he signed a 71 card. It's a little rubbed down, though it came out pretty nicely. That's a high number, 601. I believe I picked this up in a fire sale on Facebook. Anytime I can get a Red Sox card, I'm not sure if I had this one already. I'm always going to go for it, especially vintage. And then he signed 1 index card and left the other blank. So I probably, as I do with many vintage, send a couple index cards if I only have 1. But that's a nice return. Nice to get him back. As a Red Sox collector, I did already have him, though I don't think on the 71 tops. So that's my TTM week. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope this gives you an idea. If you haven't sent to Robert Parish, I suggest it. Expect a little bit of a wait time, 1 to 2 months. But again, for $1 or $1.10 in postage to get an NBA legend, a Celtics legend, his number's retired, he's in the NBA Hall of Fame. Totally worth it. And then just more junk wax guys in Wagner and Stillwell, if you have their cards around, want to get a signature. If you're like me and would rather just the autograph versus a card sitting in a common box in your basement, go for it. And then, obviously, Ken Tatum, the vintage, that goes into my Red Sox collection. And over the next couple months, I'll be updating. I have a website that details all my Red Sox collection. And I'll be updating that, and I'll at some point show you the site, share a link, so that if anyone's interested, they can check out what I consider to be a pretty massive Red Sox collection. But that's going to wrap up TTM Tuesday for me. I hope other TTMers out there are having good weeks. I had a lull in sending out, but I'm picking it back up. It's always the battle, especially when you have two young kids, of having the energy to actually get the letters out. The opening is certainly fun. The writing, addressing, and making sure it's all done is not as fun, at least when you are exhausted. But I'm rambling now. I hope everyone has a great Tuesday, and I will talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.